Okay. I need 1/2 of this, which is 25. First check this is 1 times x squared. So I can take 1/2 of this, and that quantity squares the b, which means 625. I need, this is 1 times x squared, check. I need 1/2 of 30, which is 15, and 15 squared, which is 225. I need, this is 1 times x squared, 1/2 the coefficient of x, 7/2, and that quantity squared is 49/4. So I need these 3 terms to complete the square. Again, I don't have an equation here. This is not 1. So I cannot divide both sides by 3. There are no 2 sides. The only thing I can do is factor out a 3. Again, there's no 3 to factor out here, so make it 3 times 5/3. And the 3 in the numerator can be factored out. So that gives you, was it a 9? Yeah, that was a 9. So factor out the 5. You get 5x squared when you distribute. You get 5/5 when you take 5 times 9/5x. You're back at 9x. This is 1 times x squared. 1/2 the coefficient is 9/10. 9/10 squared is what you need. So you add and subtract inside this group. Inside this group. Very important. Not outside. So you add 0. These 3 terms are needed for that perfect square. And then, since I am distributing, I'm getting 5, -5 times 81/100, which is 81/20. And you have completed the square, and you got an extra term here. That's your C. Remember, plus C, so -81/20. Your A, your B. Get the 35 out of the way for the next example, next exercise. This is 1 times x squared, which is what you wanted. You have an equation. If you had to, you could divide both sides by the coefficient of a rather than factoring it out. You have an equation, right? And you need 1/2 of this number, which is 6, and 6 squared is 36. Add 36 to both sides of the equation. You have a perfect square. You have a, doesn't matter whether it's a square or not, you're going to take the square root of the right side. So x minus 6 is plus or minus square root of 1. So 6 plus 1, 7, or 6 minus 1, 5. And then the last one, get the 40 out of the way. This is 1 times x squared. 1/2 the coefficient of 24 is 12. 12 squared is 144. Add 144 to both sides. Take the square root, you get x plus 12, which is plus or minus the square root of 104. So -12 plus or -12 minus the square root. And then one more problem. You want to solve by completing the square, get the 9 out of the way, add 9 to both sides. Since you have an equation, divide both sides by 5, you get 1 times x squared, and so on. So the 9 out of the way, divide by 5. You need 1/2 the coefficient of x. So 1/2 of 7/5 is 7/10. You also need 7/10 squared. You add that to both sides. So you get a perfect square. You want the same denominator, multiply by 20/20. Take the square root, and you get x plus 7/10, which is plus or minus square root of 229/100. 100 comes out as 10. And I subtracted 7/10 from both sides, so plus or minus the square root over 10. Same denominator, so x is -7 plus or minus square root of 229/10. Okay. This went over. I had to blow it up, so you can read the hard copy. You get everything you need.